Hello everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is Why We Must Stay Focused at This Time. Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone, if you've not subscribed already, we are clearly going through unprecedented times, a coronavirus pandemic around the world. Everybody is being drawn into it, and there are very many legitimate health concerns, and unfortunately lives are being lost. I'm going to link, even though this is not about coronavirus, this video, I'm going to link to the relevant health information, and you can click on those links. I'll be at the top of the description if you have any concerns, and you can follow those through and get the latest advice. I'm more concerned now with business owners like myself who are operating, and we're using the platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter, and what tends to happen in a crisis, and I've seen this before, it's happened also around the time of some terrible attacks, terrorist attacks. What happens is people tend to forget their own focus from a content point of view or a social media point of view. Yes, we are all humans, and yes, we do relate to people and empathize, and there's terrible things going on in the world. A lot of those are things that we have no control over, and it's difficult to not get drawn into just watching the news feed. And what tends to happen is people start to regurgitate bits of information, bits of news that they've heard from other people. Maybe it's been on the TV channel or on the news website, and they start to post this because it is of interest to people, because of the times that we're living in. And that's completely understandable. I think as business owners, we must stay focused on what our core expertise is. I'm not an expert around pandemics, of course not. So I'm a content marketing expert for B2B businesses. And whilst it would be an error of judgment to overly promote what I'm doing during a very difficult time for everybody, I think we need to be consistent and carry on explaining how we can deliver value to people. We need to carry on with normality and carry on following the usual processes and communications pieces that we would normally make at this time, as we would do week in, week out. I think it's sensible to review all your communications to see if they're still relevant or appropriate at this time. And you'd find that most of them are. There might be the odd one that you probably think, oh, we're going to hold off. A good example of that is if you work in the travel and holiday sector, you probably do want to pause your marketing. Other people, not so much, but you probably do want to pause your marketing because people are not going to be thinking about going on holiday or traveling via, airlines, airports, etc., because the latest travel advice is not to go anywhere because of the pandemic. What I'm saying is, if you are a business owner and you have your expertise, stick to that. Keep posting around your area of expertise. Don't get drawn into posting around things that you have no expert knowledge of, or area you may have an interest, obviously human interest, but you have no expertise in dealing with a pandemic, for example. And this is the message that I'm kind of trying to communicate today. Stay focused on what you do. Assess all of your messaging. Assess all of your communication, but stick to your area rather than, because if I go through, I'm going to do two quick live reviews. So I'm going to go a live review of my home feed on LinkedIn, and then a quick live review of my home feed on Twitter. And the reason I'm doing that is I just want to show how a lot of people are now, irrespective of their professional profile, are now sort of getting drawn into posting around the one topic that I've mentioned. And the topic that obviously on everybody's mind worldwide, and that's detracting from their professional status and their professional expertise, and I think that's really what they should be focused on. So let's have a look now. So let's go into the home feed of LinkedIn, and right, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not trying to put anybody under a microscope. I'm just going to go through the home feed and see what people are posting around. So that's good. They seem to be on message. What's this? Technology. Yes, this is a relevant use. You see, people are working at home more. So this post is about people working from home. That's quite good. And that's related to the business, that business there. Sales. Yes, huge increase in online sales. Very good. That's on message, related to what their core activity is. That's not so much. Yeah. Okay, video calls. I think video calls is good. I think we should talk about that. See, I don't think McDonald's should have posted that. I can see why they're doing that, but it's almost like McDonald's should stick to what they do best, burgers. Obviously, I hope they're not trying to make a joke. This is what I mean. Stick to what you're best at, and stick to what you're known for. What's this? Credit Suite. I'm doing this live, so I'm just having a cloud managed platform, working from home. Yeah, that's relevant business message. Leadership, very good. Leadership needed. Zoom, Zoom is good for working from home, so it's relevant, but it's not. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, so here's a guy here, and this guy he says he's a leadership knowledge engineering consultant. So why is he talking about something that probably people in the medical field would know better? I've not clicked on that, but that's a demonstration of what I mean. Try and stick to your core activity rather than just getting sucked into speaking about or making a video about something that you can't really know that much about in detail. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at Twitter. See, okay, so this is Twitter. Let's go to the home feed. This is my Twitter feed. I just had a look at the general Twitter feed, and there's some messages that I didn't really want to put into a video. What I want to demonstrate is that I've carried on, even in these very troubling times, I've carried on sticking to my core area of expertise, and my messages reflect that. So we're talking about lapsed customers, talking about content, talking about blockchain, social media there, tweet length, artificial intelligence and content marketing, social media, how do you manage your social media team, LinkedIn storytelling, where did our last customers come from, LinkedIn, are you ready for voice search? So I've stayed very much on message, and I think if you're in the professional services or you're running a B2B business, you should do this. It's okay to send the occasional tweet related to what you know that's going on in the world at the time, but that's not what you're on social media for. So try and stick to that, because there'll be people out there who are, even in these difficult times, are looking to buy your services, are looking to get your knowledge and expertise via maybe a consultancy session or to purchase a course if you have courses. So I think you need to stand out and continue demonstrating the value that you bring to people, because your business needs to go on. These are troubling times, but we will get through these times. Don't lose sight of your business and your business strengths. Now, I hope this has been useful to people. There's nothing wrong with showing compassion and being helpful, but you've got to, if you're wanting to continue with your business, you need to keep communicating when relevant. And in the earlier part of this video, I talked about some businesses probably will stop their marketing communications, like travel companies, holiday companies, because people are not traveling and they're not planning holidays at the moment. So if you're outside of those sectors, assess all your marketing communications, and if it's relevant, just continue on with what you've been doing before. Thanks for watching all the way through. I look forward to speaking to you next time. If you've not subscribed already, if you've enjoyed this video and got value out of it, give me a like. Click on one of the 2 screenshots to watch another video. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye. If you've enjoyed this video and got value out of it, give me a like.